What's going on right now is one of the biggest appeals in the nation. There's not a single city that's like San Francisco right now where the amount of landlords writing letters and sending appeals to the city about decreasing their property taxes by maybe 10, 20, even 30%. They want the city to come over and pretty much look at the property values as is right now. Because seriously, guys, with property values being this low, even in some of the best areas of San Francisco, and you're still paying insane property tax, just doesn't make any sense. And it's actually making homeowners and landlords slowly going broke. So if you check out this home, for example, it's pretty nice. It's like a little under $1 million, but we're going to be real with you. This is probably worth way less than $1 million, right? I mean, even back in 2022, they tried to list this for $1.3 million. Now it's at $965,000. The property tax per month is almost $1,000, more specifically $957, which is pretty painful. So instead of almost $1,000 a month for property tax, people are like, can you just make it like $900 or maybe $800, $700 instead? Maybe like a discount because the property values truly have dropped. And despite dropping, 20, 30%, nobody wants this. They probably have to lower this down to like $700K to get any buyers even slightly interested. And this is everywhere, right? The neighborhoods that are a little bit worse are getting like 40% discounts, but nobody wants them. And for the first time in decades, never before has this many office towers, shopping hotels, malls, homes flooding the city with appeals to slash their property assessments and property taxes because real estate prices are sinking. But guess what? Right? San Francisco's like, nope, we're not going to cut your property tax because we need the revenue. Despite the properties already dropped 30 to 40% and commercial real estate dropping like 75% off. I mean, where can you see a 75% off item in the mall? It's pretty rare. It's kind of hard to even find a item that's 75% off at Black Friday. But you can find it in the San Francisco office tower. 75% off is a pretty crazy amount. It's pretty cheap. You're not going to find a price like this in other first-tier tech cities. Go to Hong Kong, Shenzhen, Tokyo, you will never find an office tower that's going to be sold to you for 50 to 75% off. It's absolutely impossible, and they will never do that. And look at this, Bay Area real estate is the fastest dropping in the nation. And obviously San Francisco is leading the charge going down, same with Oakland. So for the first time in decades, the amount of firms appealing for a property tax is in the thousands at this point. Okay, it's not just the small owners, it's also some of the biggest landlords, including Brookfield Corp and Blackstone Group. These are some huge and very, very incredible real estate and hedge fund companies that own massive real estate properties in San Francisco, and they want a tax cut. But it's actually a little bit menacing, with the city's like, oh, we can't give you a tax cut because, we're strapped for money. But everyone's like, dude, we give you billions of dollars all the time. Like, where is this money being spent? And what's the crazy part about San Francisco is like, people are getting taxed really hard. Like, property taxes are so high. Income tax is so high, like everything's high. All the taxes are high. And then the streets just look like this like 24/7. Robberies everywhere, people stealing cars, car theft. It's crazy. I mean, you just have people just going through car after car after car just looking for items to break through. This is like a really, really crazy city. I mean, like I said before, people are just sick and tired. Even Elon Musk is like, I refuse to pay my rent. I refuse to pay my taxes because the street conditions are just absolutely terrible. And it really does make you wonder, where is all this money going to, right? All this money, like, where is it going to? San Francisco just looks at it all the time. I mean, type in San Francisco on X, and the only thing you find is just this stuff all the time. It's just always like robbers and stuff. I mean, look at this. Like, burglars are just chilling with their windows down. They know the cops can't do anything. They're just chilling. Imagine people just ski mask on, burglars, and just chilling. Like, they know that they will face no consequences. It's a crazy city to be in, guys. This is like worse than Gotham, because at least Gotham has Batman. This is one of the craziest cities I've ever seen. And also mental health problems are absolutely terrible as well. And of course, tourism, they don't really want to be here either. I mean, every single car here has a broken window. Look at this. Every single car has a broken window in this lot. That is crazy. You will never find this in other cities. San Francisco is like the number one in car theft. I think Oakland is number one, but San Francisco number two. I don't know. You get the idea. They're all like super bad. And if you check out some of these videos, I mean, the mental issues in San Francisco is absolutely terrible. Just got people high on fentanyl. They're about to just start fighting each other in just in the middle of the street. This is like Union Square, guys. This is supposed to be where all the shopping is. And people just walking by, minding their own business, they're like, yeah, man, San Francisco's like this on a daily basis. I mean, you would think the city would do something, right? They would do something about this situation. But now the streets are just filled with garbage and human poop, homeless encampments everywhere. Like, what's going on? Like, this is really weird to me because, like, I've never lived in a city like this before. I can't imagine living in a city like this. Empty storefronts, trash and garbage everywhere. This is crazy. I mean, just look at how filthy this is. I mean, man, this used to be like our tech capital, but they literally ran it to the ground. I think a lot of store owners, a lot of landlords are literally telling the city, please, just do something about this situation because it looks like this. The businesses are moving out. The businesses are leaving. There's only a few good parts, right? Like the video said, Napa Valley up here. It's very good. It's very clean. There's no tents. There's no homeless people. San Diego, it's pretty bad, but at least they are actually cleaning the streets. They're actually banning homeless encampments on the streets and only designating certain areas for homeless. And they're also providing a lot of food, supplies, resources for people who are in need, but at the same time protecting the business and business owners. That's smart. San Francisco's like, we're not going to take care of anyone. Screw it. We're just going to let the city run itself. And this is what it looks like. Constant theft, the amount of stores leaving, and constant letters from small business owners to the city to beg them to start changing things up. Because at this point, property taxes, they're not getting cut. And property owners are getting more and more mad at this point. And the property values are dropping so much. Imagine buying one of these buildings or condos at the peak, and now you're just sitting with them. I mean, look at this luxury condo complex. This is a very high-end condo complex and one of the best places in San Francisco. 1,300 square feet, $1.3 million. Okay, nobody wants this building at all. This was easily in a very expensive building. Okay, if you see this, they were listing this for like almost $1.6 million, and now they're already slowly cutting down the price. And some of these one bedrooms are actually getting sold for like 50% off. You just don't get to see the transactions. Look at this, another very nice condo in a good area of San Francisco. Nobody wants it. And look at this massive mansion here, guys. It's humongous. $35 million. Not a single person wanted it. And it's new construction. San Francisco is basically screwed at this point. I don't know what to say. Property prices are dropping so fast. Office real estate is basically worthless. And like I said before, even the crazy price cuts, nobody wants it, right? San Jose is dropping, Fremont's dropping, Oakland's dropping. There's a few places in the Bay Area where prices are holding somewhat steady. But overall, it's getting worse and worse by the day. Bay Area real estate, it's pretty garbage. Don't buy it. You're going to lose more money. I know it's like super cheap, but the moment you buy it, you're stuck with it forever, especially with such high property taxes. And with the homes being that cheap and property taxes being that high, makes no sense.